Okay, so now you notice we both have our experience with our father t-shirts on.
We are. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a review of the Audi A6. So, Theo, take it away. So what I'll do is I'll tell you what to do, and you're going to do it. How's that sound?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about me showing you one quick thing.
What do you want to do?
I just want to show you how much boot space there is in this car.
Hang on a minute. Here we go. Right, sorry. Carry on.
This is how much boot space there is. And Dad, do not shut the boot on me, because I'm just going to prove how much...
Tempting.
Look at that. That's not even where you can see me. That's just me. And that's not even where you can see me. See that?
You can fit a number of Theos in there. So as Theo says, now this car does need an interior clean. We haven't had a chance to interior clean it. We've just done a video which we'll have put up, or we will be putting up, or what have you, on an exterior clean. But yes, this car does come with a very
I can live in that.
A very large boot. So also in the boot's quite good. You have quite a large area. Here we go, storage underneath with a proper spare wheel, not a stupid,
and a battery.
Not a stupid space saver, and as Theo points out, a battery. In the side pocket here, we have gubbins, a computer, scraper, and what do you call it? First aid kit. And then you've got an area there for yeah, and then you've got an area for, I don't know what you put in there. It's a bit of just a weird shape. And then you have an emergency triangle as well, all fitted into the car.
What's emergency? What's that?
It's emergency triangle. So you fold it out into a triangle. So if you break down, you can put it by the car, and so you're nice and safe. Right, so let's pull the boot down where these handles. So as you can see, this comes in gold. Right.
It's gold.
Yes, it is metallic gold. Right. Open the back door. Right, then you go, sir. A bit like a chauffeur. So the chair's quite far back, because I do quite like being quite far back in the driving position. So Theo would like to just get nice and comfortable. I don't know why he's making such a fuss about it. So Theo, on marks out of 10, what do you think to the comfort levels of the back?
Oh, nice. It's not really good. I would say it's a 3 if I'm honest.
Really? Why?
I just think it's a bit too small, this kind of area.
Okay.
And I also think that really that shouldn't really be there.
Well, there's a transmission hump, right? And the reason you have that's called a transmission tunnel, I should say. And the reason that's there is this is a four-wheel drive car, so this has got quattro. So they need to have a great big tube that goes from the front to the back to drive the wheel. So that's why that's there.
Yeah, but I still got to admit, it's not really got a shit wheel.
Okay, really, well, there is a reason it's there though. So you're going to give it a 3. I think that's a bit mean, to be honest with you. I would.
I do like it. At least has the gut holes.
I would say.
It's literally really hard to get out.
There we go. And you've got a nice armrest, which has a cubby hole. Theo's head's in the way. There's a cubby hole for holding stuff in there as well. There we go, if you'd like to shut that down.
That's quite good, though. That's good. Actually, I'm going to give it a 5, but that's really good. That's quite good.
Right, okie dokie. So if you jump out of there, sir. So I think the rear comfort is actually quite good. I would give that a solid 6 to a 7 out of 10. I do think it's a little bit tight. Considering the size of the car, I do think it's a little bit tight on the leg space. Right, and then in the driver's seat, again, remembering that we haven't had a chance to clean the interior of this yet. So in the driver's seat.
That's got some comfort. Oh.
So I find the driving position really quite nice. One of the things I would say I've noticed about Audis over BMWs, for instance, is that the switch gear, so if I just show you, Theo, if you want to put your arms down just for a second for me. So all the switch gear, so like all the switches for the navigation, the stereo, everything, I would say they hold up better than a BMW ones. I think the BMWs tend to fall apart a little bit more than the Audi ones, if I'm completely honest.
Actually, this is not bad. This is actually quite a good driving distance. Oh, and check this out. Look at that.
Yeah, electrically operated glove box, which is rather nice. Again, a bit messy, but yeah. So the other thing I would say with this car is it comes with the Bose sound system, and believe you me, you really notice the difference on a Bose sound system. So out the car, round to the front. So this comes with 19-inch alloy wheels. As I say, this is a Quattro version. So this is a 2.7 V6 turbo diesel engine.
Oh, also, you may be wondering, why is there so much water on this engine? It's because we did clean a video before this, so...
Exactly. So anyway, it's all quite tightly compact in here. But to be honest with you, this car has been relatively trouble-free. We've had it for a long time, probably about 10 or so, 12 years maybe. And it's been relatively trouble-free. So I'm going to give you some stats on it. So this is a 2010 Audi A6 S-Line Le Mans special edition S-Line. So basically this comes with 19-inch wheels. It's mated to a 2.7 turbo diesel quattro engine. It's a really nice, smooth car. Theo and I were remarking on it, weren't we, last night, how smooth this car is.
I just realised, oh yeah, I put that in the, while I was talking when you...
But we're on a different video, aren't we?
Yep, also, I just wanted to say one quick thing.
Go on.
I think I know why there's only small space here.
Go on.
How giant the boot is.
The boot is very big. That is a very fair point. That is a very fair point. So unfortunately with these cars, this is a 13-year-old car, don't forget. So the paintwork has held up very, very well. However, the lights, because they're made of plastic, they have degraded quite a bit. So we're going to sort those out at some point, hopefully, either with a replacement or with, see if I can polish them out. So what we'll do is, you can just see there, you've got the seat has got lots and lots of adjustment on it. You've got lumbar support, you've got up and down, back and forth, and what have you.
And as I said, I think the driving position is really light, etc. Very nice.
So there's lots of positions for the seat. There's lots of positions for the steering wheel. To be honest with you, you'd be really hard pushed not to get comfortable in this car. I've done a lot of driving in this car. I've taken mum and dad to the airport and back. So from where we live in Gloucestershire,
Oh yeah, also it talks.
so from where we live in Gloucestershire, the Gatwick Airport is around about 2.5 hour drive, something like that. And so I've done there and back in this, and it's never been a problem, if I'm completely honest. You get out of it feeling really quite refreshed. Sorry, what were you going to say?
It also talks.
No, that's you talking to it and telling it stuff. It doesn't talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
I thought some cars talk back to you when you ask them a question.
No. No, that's quite a new thing. This is a bit older car than that. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to pause this video now. We're going to do a few bits and bobs around the house, and then we're going to do the interior review whilst driving along to do something else. So hopefully we will see you soon, and check back with us in a second. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the review of the Audi A6 S-Line Quattro Le Mans 2.7 TDI V6. I think that's everything. So we're actually taking Theo to have his haircut, so we thought we'd do two videos in one. So this is to get the review of this car on the way there. So Theo, your viewpoint on the Audi.
Well, first I gotta admit, comfort with the air conditioning and all that. Yeah. 9 out of 10. It's lovely. 9.5 is really good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go through a few things with you. So I agree with him. It's a very comfortable, very smooth car, and I think, as I said with the other video, really the outside video, what this video does is it gives you almost the argument of why would you buy a brand new Audi A6 when you can have something like this, which, okay, it's done 102,000 miles. He's waving at me to get my attention, and I will give him attention in a second once I finish this bit. It's done 102,000 miles, but to be honest with you, it feels tight as a drum, feels sweet as a nut to drive. It's very, very comfortable. So this video is also, one, a little review, but also to explain, or say, really, why you? Anyway, Theo.
I apologise if I fall asleep in the video, because seriously, this comfort is just a miracle.
Right, okay. So yeah, basically, this is a A6, 2010 A6. Can't remember what shape that is. It might be a C6 or C7, something like that. So this is a 2.7 turbo diesel quattro car. So basically, this has got a 2.7 turbo diesel engine. It's not rapid, to be totally honest with you. It's quick enough, but it's not like, you know, oh gosh, this is a bit frightening. It's quick enough, I would say, but it's incredibly smooth, silky smooth V6. As I say, it's mated to a Tiptronic with paddles, automatic gearbox, which again is very, very smooth on the changes. There we go, we just had a change and you didn't even feel it. We're just about to have another one there. So very, very smooth gear changes. Now, considering this car is the S-Line edition, which is their slightly sportier edition, and it's also got the Le Mans spec. So with the S-Line edition, you do get 19-inch wheels, which obviously gives you thin, low-profile tyres. You'd expect that to ruin the ride, but actually, the ride's very good, isn't it? Very smooth. He's pretending to be asleep.
I was not pretending. It's really tiring. Seriously, it's really nice.
It's really tiring being a YouTuber and having your dad do all the work. So yeah, it's a very, very, very smooth car. You can do a lot of miles in this very, very well. The driving position is great. Lots of visibility all around, even at the back, to be totally honest with you. So you've got loads and loads of visibility. It's a very, very smooth ride. MPG, not bad. This averages around about high 20s and early 30s on the MPG. To be honest with you, let's be honest with you, it's all about how you drive them. If you want to drive it like a lunatic, you're going to get low 20s. If you want to drive it really conservative, you probably reach 40 MPG, something like that. What I tend to do when I think about cars, I go front to back and then back to front. So from the front, we've done the engine, 2.7 TDI. Moving into the cabin, so we've got, with the Le Mans spec, an S-Line spec, you do get a few extras. So we've got this beautiful brushed aluminium inserts. You've got a really nice sporty 3-spoke steering wheel with buttons on it to control the volume of the sound system. The sound system is amazing. Unfortunately, I can't show you that because obviously YouTube will get all upset with copyright rules and laws and all that lot. But anyway, really nice sound system comes with this. So nice inserts. You've got dials are all laid up nicely. Automatic lights, automatic dimming rear view mirror, windows, all electric windows, electric mirrors. Everything. You can even watch a DVD when you're stationary, not when you're moving, but when you're stationary. It's got sat nav, heated seats. We're going to wait for this person to take an H to get right around about. There you go. So nice and smooth. Off we go. So seats 5 comfortably, seats 4 very comfortably. Massive boot. One of the negatives I would say about this car, regarding the infotainment system, weirdo walking along the dual carriageway. Okay. One of the things I would say about the negative I would say about this is this car has Bluetooth for your mobile phone, so you can talk and all that lot. But the Bluetooth does not work for music, so you have to have a little extra thing like we've got here, which you plug in to transmit it to the radio and then the radio into the car. I can't understand why a manufacturer would go to the effort to put in Bluetooth and then not have it work as music as well as phone calls. I'm guessing it's probably an optional extra, but I think when you're paying what this car probably cost new, I think you should have been thrown in years.
I just realised there's another negative. Is that you said they can play movies in that. The negative thing is that the screen's quite small for it.
Do you know what? That's true. You've got to remember though, this is a 2010 car, right? So this is 13 years old. So it's nearly 4 years older than you. And what you have to remember is technology moves on incredibly fast. So the Volvos I was looking at last night.
Yep.
They've got these big screens, a bit like the Teslas and all this. That's the way technology's going. Whereas cars of this era, that was kind of the norm. That sort of small screen, which, to be honest with you, isn't much bigger than my phone we're videoing this on. I'm videoing this on a Samsung 21.
It's smaller, in fact.
Like well, no, it's wider. It's wider, but slightly shorter in length.
Yeah.
So it's a very similar size. So that gives you an idea of the size of the screen, really. So Theo is 100% correct. It's quite a small screen for what we're really used to these days. However, for the time, it's not bad. But in the same sense, actually, that's a good point. In the same sense, though, the Z4 we've got, that has a larger screen than that, doesn't it?
Yep.
That pops up. and it's only a year younger. That's a 2011 car.
Exactly.
And also that has Bluetooth that will connect to the phone to do music and phone calls. So this is what I mean. I don't understand why Audi didn't do this, but I have to say, with regards to as a pro to the Audi, as I said in the previous video, or part of the previous bit, the buttons on this have lasted much better than the ones on the BMW. The BMW, they start to lose the symbols on them and stuff like that, which is a little bit of a shame. So I would say that the Audi build quality is probably better in this generation on this car than the Z4 that we've got. But yeah, I think when you look at these cars, you look at this, like we've just got an A8 of the same sort of age really going past us. And okay, yes, you could say that they start to look a little bit their age now compared to sort of more modern design. But when you think about this car, Theo's pretending, obviously.
It was not pretending, actually.
But when you think about this car, when you think about this car and how the equivalent make, model, let's sort of put newer, you know, you're probably talking an extra 20, maybe 22, 25,000 pounds on top of this if you wanted a very, very new one. Okay, granted, it will have, you know, next to no miles and what have you on it, but you know, there is something to be said for having something which, as long as it's being looked after, is a bit older. You're not going to be as worried about someone digging it in the car park, or if you take it out in the snow, you're not going to be as worried about digging it, whereas you would do with a brand new car. So I think, you know, my sort of thing is I would probably rather buy something a little bit older, which has had good love and attention, and have that over something brand new. Talking about snow and the Quattro system, it's not great. To be totally honest with you, it's not great. My father has a smart car, a smart 4.2 diesel, brilliant little car, love that little car. However, and that is better in the snow than this. I don't know why. I think it's just the weight of it. I think it's the weight of it, and I think it's the fact that the engine is over the rear axle, which is where the driving wheels are. So I think that's got a lot to do with it. But yeah, it's actually, my dad's chosen to take that out in the snow over this. I think it's also part of the fact that he doesn't mind you hitting that one, where he would be rather upset if he hit this one. So yeah, so in conclusion, really, excuse me, in conclusion, I think these are a great argument to buy as a car, you know, instead of buying something much newer. So I'm doing motorway speeds now. I'm not going slowly, but I'm not belting on. And I'm doing 30 mpg, which I don't think is bad for this size car. It's big, it's comfortable, it's got supportive seats, comfortable seats, good visibility. It's easy to drive. It's so easy to drive. So if you're thinking about buying one, seriously consider taking it for a test drive. Obviously, you've got the Mercedes and the BMWs and, you know, lots of other makes which are equivalent to these. And age-wise as well, you know, so have a go at all of them, but definitely check out the Audi A6. If you can get like the S-Line, Le Mans Special Edition ones, give it a go, because it just, I don't know, it just feels a bit more special. But anyway, I'm blabbering on. I really like this car. I've enjoyed it. I can't see my mum and dad getting rid of it for a while, because to be honest with you, why would you? We're the ones who put, you know, 20, 30,000 miles on it. We bought it with high mileage. We've had it a long time. We don't put many miles on it, so we just use it and enjoy it. And it's also been a great tow vehicle as well. We've used it quite a few times towing a trailer, and it's a very, very good tow car as well. So that's that really. I hope you've enjoyed our little video of the Audi A6 S-Line Quattro, Le Mans, blah de blah de blah. It's a lovely car, and if you're seriously considering going to buy one, take it for a test drive. You won't regret it, and enjoy. Nice to see you all. Hopefully Theo will be awake for the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and click the icon to tell you when we've done our next video, and tell your friends. Let's see if we can build up our subscribers. That'd be wonderful, and we will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye.